Welcome to another episode of Behind the Bar. I am your host, Maine the Milkman, aka BDB from Behind the Bar. How y'all doing? Today is Tuesday, February 21st, 2023. Welcome. Today's topic is Mysonne. Mysonne comes out and says he agrees for T.I. snitching on his deceased cousin. Mysonne comes out and tells everybody that if anything happens to him, he passes away, please put your crimes on him. Mysonne disagrees with Little Boosie as far as Little Boosie calling T.I. a rat. So let's get into it without further ado. Let's get into it real quick. First and foremost, let me remind y'all exactly what T.I. said. T.I. said this on his own podcast, Expeditiously, a while back. And this is what T.I. had to say about him one time having to tell on a family member of his cousin, to be exact.
Look, if it's a, sir, did you see such and such do such and such? Oh, wait a minute. The only time. All right, so me and my cousin too. God rest his soul. We had a little hustle we were running. He had like freight trains and truckloads of Banana Republic and J. Crew, like white folk, like, you know, office clothes. Call them the real police. Yeah. And so before we actually get on the expressway, the real police pull us over. They pull us over, I have a gun. So while we going through the court process, unfortunately, my cousin too passed away.
P2.
And so we caught no gun cases. Two died, and you know, my lawyer said, "Well, you know, I can make everything go away if it was Tramel's." And I had a talk with Toot.
And what Toot said?
Posthumously?
Yeah. After he had passed, I had a talk with him.
And what Toot say?
Toot said, I take all the charges you got. If you can walk away free and put it on me, goddamn right. Because I'd be damned if they gonna come and motherfucking extradite me from here. Yo, look. They can come get me from here and serve me a warrant. They doing damn good.
So is that what boys giving you shit about because you put it on?
No, hell no.
Okay.
No. Don't nobody even know about that. I just volunteered. Don't nobody even know about that. I'm just being honest.
All right, cool. So y'all heard the story right then and there, you know what I mean? So let's talk about it. Mysonne just did an upload about maybe an hour or so ago, and this is what Mysonne had to say, ladies and gentlemen.
So, a lot of people been asking me to chime in about this whole T.I. situation, about him supposedly told on his cousin who passed away about some gun charge or whatever, and Boosie had his take on it, and he's saying that, you know, he feels the snitching, and, you know, because I'm always very vocal about this topic, and mainly the reason why I'm vocal is because I feel like snitches lack integrity, you know, and the integrity part of it is if a man is too weak to deal with his consequences, but he wants to see another person deal with their consequences so that he can avoid his, that's a person who lacks integrity. It's not about street, it's just about manhood. So I don't deal with street rules, I deal with manhoods. It's like, stay in what you do, deal with the consequences of it. If you can't deal with it, the man up, then don't be involved with the situation. So, you know, T.I. supposedly had told on his cousin about some guns. I want to tell you this. If I pass away and you can put a crime on me so that you don't have to go to jail, put it on me. Please listen to me. If you can say that I did something that's going to get you out of jail and you ain't got to go to jail, all my friends, people who know me, please say I did it. I'm telling you this. I'm giving you, before I pass away, if you have the opportunity to say that I did something while I'm dead, and they can go for it, and you can escape jail to anything but raping somebody or dealing with some kids, right? Or murdering somebody that's innocent. Or if you don't, those things, I don't want nothing to do with. I don't want to have nothing to do with those things. But if it's some other shit that you can utilize my name for and say he.
So it sounds like he has certain guidelines after he passed away. Because I'm listening to him, and at first I'm like, wait a minute, you want people to take advantage of you while you passed away to put any crime on you? Any crime? Damn, I mean, you're going to have a whole list of crimes that people are going to say about you just to get themselves off the hook. So your legacy, in a sense, will get tarnished because people will put all types of crazy accusations on you, and you co-signing this, recorded, and they're not going to feel bad about it. You know, even though you have some type of stipulations as far as you don't want the R word or anything to do with children or killing anybody innocent. After you pass away, man, people going to put anything on you. I wouldn't even have put this out here if I was my son. I understand where he's coming from and I get where he's going, but to put yourself out there like that for people to pin crimes on you after you pass away was a huge statement. You know what I mean? That you may end up regretting, or maybe not you as far as you passed away, but think about your loved ones as far as when you passed away. People are putting these type of different heinous crimes on you just so they could get off the hook and shit like that. You know, I believe that, you know, some people, if you've done certain things, you deserve to face the consequence. If you don't want to do the time, don't do the crime. But let my son tell you what's going on.
Did this and you can go home. Please say I did it. Please, I want you to understand that. Please say that I did it. I want you to use me to make sure that you don't go to jail. If they catch you with a gun and you can say, yo, it's my son's, it's mine. They catch you with something else, it's mine. I think the logic that somebody thinks that if they can tell on somebody who's dead, who doesn't suffer any consequences, that's when the street shit start coming in, right? That's when the ignorant street shit start coming in. That's when you're doing some shit that don't even make sense at some point. We're not even dealing with common sense no more, right? So I think that if you believe that somebody's supposed to sit in jail for a bunch of years, when probably those might have been his cousin's guns. Right, it might have been his cousin's guns. So I'm gonna send jail for guns that might have been my cousin's. Why he dead? He can't serve no consequences. He ain't doing that. I done got the blessings from his family. Everybody else is saying do it. And you telling me to sit in because some street rules told you that I should sit in jail for some dumb shit? When I can go to jail just by saying, I can stay out of jail just by saying that a dead man who can't serve no consequences committed the crime? Y'all niggas gotta stop. That don't even make sense. And anybody that thinks that it does make sense is crazy. A brother told me that if you cop out to a charge, you're a snitch. If you take responsibility and fuck that because you cooperated with the law, that's what Boosie said. Boosie said if you cooperate with law enforcement, that you're a rat. Man, that's when the street shit start coming out. I don't adhere to the street shit. I deal with the manhood principles of certain shit.
All right, so it sounds like my son don't believe in street rules and street politics. He believes in man rules and man politics. There's a fine line between man politics and street politics, I guess. You know, he's a guy that talks about having integrity and standing on, you know, what you believe in and doing what you have to do, you know. And he also believes in no snitching, but at the same time, my son is an advocate for the people and for civil rights, and he is someone who's with what's her name, Tamika, something like that, with Black Lives Matter and everything like that. So it's like, you know, he doesn't believe in going to the police, but at the same time, he wants to keep crime down and neighborhoods safe and everything like that. So to me, he kind of like straddles on the fence of, you know, so-called street politics and so-called civil rights politics, and that's where it gets fuzzy as far as, you know, when people listen to my song, because, you know, he got 1 foot in and 1 foot out from what I can tell as far as his mentality is concerned.
Manhood principle says if you do it, you stand tall and you deal with the consequences of it. You don't tell on nobody else so they can deal with the consequences because you're too weak to deal with yours. Now, if somebody ain't dealing with no consequences, if there's absolutely no consequences for that individual to deal with, And it don't make sense. What you sent in jail for? What is the honor in you sitting in jail for some shit that you don't have to, that nobody got to sit in jail for? It don't make sense. So listen to me. Once again, if you get caught doing anything with murdering somebody innocent, raping somebody, or doing something to some kids, tell them I did it. I don't give a f. I want you to go home. I want you to be safe. But I want you to take that time, right, to do some shit productive. Don't go home and do the same dumb shit, right? If you get out and you told on me and you said I did some shit and I can get you out while I'm a dead man, do it. And go home and be productive. Anybody is telling you that this is some shit, that the snitching and this rat is, the code is fucked up. That's why I say leave the streets alone, because if the streets is telling y'all this, the streets is fucked up. Boycott black murder.
All right, he said boycott black murder. All right, so y'all heard what he said. You know, he says if anything happens to him, pin the crime on him with a few stipulations, right? This all came down because of Boosie went on Vlad TV. Shout out to Vlad TV, man. You know, a lot of people don't like Vlad TV, but man, don't hate the player, hate the game. And I'm a person that is a consumer of content as well as a content creator. And I like when the content creator, the person that's interviewing somebody, holds no bars. They're all about getting the content, even if it means being a little messy. I mean, it is what it is. Vlad TV, you know, he gets away with being messy because, you know, people always say, well, Vlad isn't part of the so-called culture. Vlad TV isn't from the streets. Vlad TV is a Russian man. He's a Jew. So he could kind of do things that, say, people like a Matt Hoffa would get criticized for. You know, if Matt Hoffa interviews or somebody like a Troy Ave, then people have an issue with it. But if Vlad TV has Troy Ave on there, it's okay. DJ Academics could have Troy Ave on his platform and talk about an open case, but if Matt Hoffa do it, he can't do it. So people kind of pick and choose on what they want their content creators to be able to do. But the real big hypocrisy of that is that people are going to watch it either way, right? For example, you know, whether you like it or not, you know, people are still going to watch an interview if Matt Hoffa has on somebody who has an open case. They're going to watch it anyway and then pretend like they're upset. It's like fake outrage, like what we've seen China Mac do, for example. So it's all BS politics at the end of the day. It's fake outrage and it is what it is. Most people who consume content want to know the tea, right? For lack of better words. They want to know what's going on. They want you to ask the tough questions, whether the case is open or not. We as the consumers, especially the content creators, want you to get as much information out that person as possible. Now, I'm going back to what I said about Vlad. Again, shout out to Vlad. I appreciate Vlad TV because he's all about getting the story, getting the content by any means necessary. If it means instigating, if it means trying to hype up the set, whatever it is what it is. That's why he has people up there like a Boosie, like a what's my guy name? Charleston White, or whoever is up there. That's why he has these people up there to go up there and, for lack of better words, I'm just gonna keep it real with y'all. For lack of better words, go up there and kind of gossip, and I'm not mad at it. You know, you could call it what you want to call it. I'm not mad at how his strategy of how it is to, you know, get information out of people or stir up controversy. He'll have people up there like T.K. Kirtland. He used to have people up there like Lord Jamar, where he finally, you know, had enough and ended up going in separate ways, and it is what it is. But Vlad TV has his specific people that he have up there that go up there and give commentary on other people's business, and it sometimes could create controversy. So now let me just give you a little bit of heads up backstory what I'm talking about now. Boosie went on Vlad TV for the first time this year. You know, I think Boosie been on Vlad for the past like 4 or 5 years, something like that, consistently. Boosie is one of the people that go up there, and he gets probably one of the highest numbers. You know, people love hearing Boosie's perspective. You know what I mean? So, long story short, Terrence Gangsta Williams went up there a few months ago and kind of came out and said that he told on something or whatever, and Boosie, you know, felt as though that Terrence, you know, in a sense was ratting, right? So Vlad takes it upon himself to ask Boosie about T.I. You know, T.I., as you guys just heard at the beginning of this audio, volunteered information on his own podcast expeditiously and told everybody that once upon a time that he put all the charges on his deceased cousin. You know, T.I. said that his lawyer recommended to put all the blame on his cousin that passed away. And T.I. says his cousin came to him in a dream and told him to put all the charges on him. You know, and it is what it is. But back to Vlad, right? So Boosie's on Vlad, and Vlad asks the question. And this is the question that Vlad asked Boosie.
How does he feel about the situation with T.I.?
Well, I feel like the situation with Terrence, I don't even know if that's true. Because I got people won't come into Vlad TV and talk to you about Terrence.
Okay.
But so I don't know if that's true. With the T.I. situation, if he did that, you're a fucking rat too. I don't spare no motherfucking body.
Wow.
Because if you doing anything wrong, you doing anything criminal-wise, and you cooperate with law enforcement to get you out of trouble, that means you're cooperating. That means you're a rat.
Wow. Wow. Drop a bomb for that. Hold on. That's the wrong drop. Oh, wait a minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. That's drop a bomb for that. Damn. Boosie came out and just called T.I. a rat. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Boosie came out and told the world that T.I. is a rat. Now, have we been hearing throughout the past several years about T.I.? We all know about T.I., right? He got caught with a whole bunch of military-type guns, and, you know, he did a year and a day in jail and did the Crime Stoppers commercial, yada, yada, yada. So, you know, there's been a lot of rumors, speculations, not even rumors. I mean, you see what you see. It is what it is. And people calling T.I. a rat. But for Boosie to call T.I. a rat, it magnifies more than if me or anybody else or another rapper or artist says it, because T.I. and Boosie have a relationship with each other. T.I. and Boosie are right now have an album that's supposed to be coming out. T.I. and Boosie's families intermingle with one another. I believe T.I.'s son, King, and Boosie's son, they're friends. They're cool. They got pictures together on Instagram. So it's weird. I don't know if I use the word weird. I don't know if Boosie felt peer pressured to keep the same energy. But it shocked me the way Boosie came out there and said what he said, especially an artist like T.I., who was more mainstream musically than Boosie. You know, Boosie is independent, underground. He don't get the push from the machine like a T.I. would. And for him to burn that bridge and completely say he's going to, you know, do away with the album, it's no longer coming out, based upon something T.I. volunteered on his podcast, is preposterous to me. I think that, to me, is just like mind-blowing that you would go on Vlad and allow you. I don't know, man. I'm just still in shock. I'm shocked. Let me make Boosie finish saying what he was saying.
But I'm gonna tell you like this: when I saw that, I think T.I. fucking lying. I think he went up there and just got the fucking talking. You think something happened at 18 years old, right? You gonna hold how vocal he is. I've been around this. You gonna hold that in all them damn time? All this damn time for 20-something years, you gonna hold that in, and it finally came out?
But why admit to that, though?
Why admit to that after? Like, bruh, this what I'm saying. This what I'm saying.
Yo.
T.I., he's saying this happened early in his career.
Yo.
Right? Like, when all this was going around with the shit, what they said he on the
When he got busted with the guns.
With the the video when he was doing it
Crime Stoppers.
The video, man, the Crime Stoppers shit.
Oh yeah, no, well, yeah. Well, like I said, he got busted with a bunch of guns, and he ended up getting a deal which involved him doing Crime Stopper commercials. Right?
Man, let me tell you something. More of the stories everybody's telling on everybody, man. We done seen it with Gunna. We done seen it with 6ix9ine. We done seen it now with YSL, Woody. I mean, and it's all being documented right in front of our eyes nowadays, ladies and gentlemen. Like, are you surprised anymore? Like, are we really surprised anymore? This is crazy. I think it's a few more minutes of this when you talking.
Right?
Right.
And he got very little prison time for a bunch of military ammunitions, basically. And he did that, right?
Yeah, but all this stuff, bro, I just feel like, for me, talking and vibing with this man, I don't feel like he could have held that in for fucking all these years. You just basically just come out and say some shit like that, like
I don't
that
know,
shit was.
man. Look, like,
And then like I'm like, why the fuck he say that when we got a fucking album finna come out?
okay.
Like it was like, bro.
Okay, so is that album coming out?
No.
Oh,
Oh, wait a minute.
so you have a finished album with T.I. that's not coming out
No, because it ruined everything.
because of that.
Vlad loving this right now. Yo, Vlad TV right now is loving this, yo. Shout out to Vlad, yo. Y'all could say what y'all want to say about Vlad, but he comes with the content. And he gave Maine the Milkman from Behind the Bar a shout out. Yes, he did.
Shout out to Maine the Milkman from Behind the Bar.
Hey, shout out to Maine the Milkman.
All right.
All right. That's what I'm talking about, god dang it. Vlad know who Behind the Bar is. That's a fact. That's a fact. Vlad TV rocks and supports Behind the Bar.
Shout out to Maine the Milkman from Behind the Bar. All right.
All right, my man. Salute Vlad TV. If you don't know, now you know. Anyways, yeah. Boosie said he canceling the album. Yo, Vlad loving this. He like, oh shoot, this gonna go viral. And I'm looking at it right now. This shit came out. This interview came out less than 40. It came out 23 hours ago, less than a day, and the shit is almost at 1 million views already, ladies and gentlemen. It's at 850,000 views in less than 24 hours. God damn it! Don't hate the player, hate the game, man, huh? Woo! Vlad TV. Wow, this is genius, Vlad, on your behalf. Vlad knows how to start the controversy, Lord.
It ruined everything. I woke up with my motherfucking phone, everything full. Like Boosie, you cannot do an album. Boosie, my real fans like Boosie, you the last one left. They like.
He got peer pressure, ladies and gentlemen. Boosie got peer pressure. He had to make a decision to come out with the album with the so-called rat, according to them, according to him, or, you know, cancel the album. That's a hell of a decision that he had to make. And I don't think it was an easy decision for Boosie. Like, he's going to miss out on a lot of money, a lot of shows, tour dates, radio play. A lot he's losing. He's losing out on money by him denouncing the bigger artist, which is T.I. T.I. is the bigger artist. Is T.I. the bigger personality? That's up for debate. Most people will probably say Boosie is more of the bigger person as far as, especially when it comes to this interviewing type stuff. I mean, nobody's messing with Boosie interviews, period. You know what I mean? Not even nobody, not Charleston White, not T.K. Kirtland, not nobody, you know? But I don't know, man. I don't know if this was the smartest decision. I think he probably should have waited. I don't know. But according to him, his fans was telling him don't do it. He even goes and tell you that his uncle, or OG, 60-something-year-old man, told him that album ain't coming out. He ain't even asked him. He told his nephew the album ain't coming out. Damn.
Like, you cannot put this album out. Like, you know, my uncle OG nigga called me. Like, Boosie? Like, nigga, hey. Nigga, what you gonna, hey, look.
Listen to Vlad laughing. You gotta listen to Vlad laughing in the background, yo.
Nigga, that album. Like, nigga, hey. Nigga, what you gonna, hey, look. Nigga, that album ain't, my uncle called me. Nigga, that album ain't coming out.
He told you that.
That was my uncle's OG nigga, 61. Nigga, that album ain't coming out. Nigga, you stand on business, nigga. And I ain't talk too long after that.
Wow.
That what he, nigga, you stand on business, nigga.
So this album is done.
We got about 8-9 songs.
Okay, so, because I remember we talked about it in our last interview. We were talking about even doing a joint interview with you and T.I.
Yeah.
Well, that joint interview is never gonna happen. Let me just say this last thing. Like I said to you guys earlier before, as a consumer of content and a content creator, I can appreciate when the content creator comes in, just basically doesn't hold any no holds bars and kind of gets to the nitty gritty and asks all the tough questions. You know what I mean? That's why I could appreciate a Vlad TV. I could appreciate, a lot of people, even the academics. Shout out to DJ Academics. Lord have mercy. Let me tell you something real quick. Let me tell you who DJ Academics is. Whether you like DJ Academics or not, he is the leader of the troll babies. What I mean by that is this. DJ Academics, aka Big Ac, is the offspring, child, troll baby of Mr. Troy Terrain, aka Star. When they had that show back in the day, with DJ Academics, Star, and all them over there, damn, forgot the name of it right now, but that's neither here nor there. Let me look that up real quick. But either way, right? When you saw Star go on there, it's only because DJ Academics is the one who sent for Star, right? Academics and Star, right? What's the name of that show? I'm looking at it right now. What the hell is it called? Everyday Struggle. Academics is the one who called for Star after Joe Budden decided to leave and had him and Nadeska and Star and Wayno on that platform. Even though Star didn't, Star quit early in his term there, it's because Academics looks up to Star and he wanted to have Star to be his co-host, right? I say that to say this. This is who DJ Academics is, right? He is just a regular nerd troll that got on, right? He was the one who, he was the kid that was living in his mama's house on the internet and giving commentary about, certain things that he's seen on the internet, as you've seen, like the war in Iraq. And he knows how to, in a sense, instigate, troll, manipulate. I want to use the word manipulate. He knows exactly what to do to start the controversy, but he does it from a troll standpoint. But he knows how to push the buttons of the people that he needs to push in order to get a response or reaction out of what he wants to get. He's just one of these computer geeks that end up learning how to use the internet to get rich off his advantage as far as when it comes to anything, when it comes to hip hop, right? So he could get away with doing a lot of things because his whole outfit is that I'm just a bitch ass nigga. I'm a nerd. I don't do nothing. I'm scared. I'm this, that, and the third. So in a sense, people don't really hold him accountable too much based upon his persona on the internet. So he knows how to, in a sense, instigate, manipulate, and get reactions out of his guests in order for his numbers to go skyrocket. He's just a computer geek. Nobody's really going to go out there and really try to put harm on a computer geek that denounces anything with streets, would tell you that, hey, if anything happens to me, I will call 911. He said the other day on another rapper that threatened him, he said he wants to go on the stand and testify. He's that type of guy. He's no different than, he's a younger Star, a younger Charleston White in the sense. They all kind of like in the same boat. Like, listen, I believe in ratting, Star said his name spelled backwards is rats. I mean, I support Star. I like Star. I like Academic. I like all them people. You know what I mean? Vlad TV, I co-sign all them people. But what I'm saying to you is that that's who DJ Big Ac is. I was watching him earlier today. He was breaking down the whole Troy Ave and Taxstone case. And he told you in this particular upload that he did earlier today, you guys can go back and watch it. He said, yo, listen, I come on this internet and I'm here just for the content. I'm all about the content. I don't care about nothing else but the content. If I got to throw somebody under the bus in order for me to get the content, it is what it is. If I'm going to hype up a situation, it is what it is. He knows how to, in a sense, I'm gonna go back with the word, and I'm gonna say he knows exactly how to master manipulate people in order to get the response and the reaction that he's looking for, in order for him to get the numbers and the views. If you ask me, it's fucking brilliant. It's brilliant. And I'm gonna give you guys an example. He'll tell you. I'm gonna give you a little clip. You know what I mean? That he explains to you on this upload that he did. It's called DJ Academic Scrolls Through the Troy Ave Case and Reacts to Tax Don't Let Us Do It. Listen to what Big Act says when he had Troy Ave on his platform.
Because your point of view is important.
Okay, no, it is, of course.
Like, if a person is a racist, you gotta be like, well,
hey,
wait, you gotta.
We're gonna get a cast number. I'm talking about Tax Stone.
But I want to say we call him Rat Stone. Facts. But we want
Why
to
do
say
you call him Rat?
Why we call him? He wrote a fucking letter to the judge talking about crimes that I'm allegedly was involved in.
That's a lawyer, though.
What do you mean that's a lawyer?
Somebody said, bro, he was trying to sell you. Yo, let me give you all a piece of content. You see, when I'm doing my content thing, go watch the shit with Hassan. Bro, I know how to play the greenest nigga on earth. Like, just give me the content, baby. Nigga, I came here to get the best content. Like, listen, me, I'm playing the role I need to play to get the reaction I need to get. Don't you worry about me, okay? Listen, Big Act don't need to come out. I'm chilling, okay? I'm getting the right content, okay? This is why I'm Big Act.
Yeah. How's that a lawyer? How's that a lawyer? You pay your lawyer.
And plus, I got to play devil's advocate to get the best shit. What you mean? What you mean he's a rat? You know what I mean? Like, come on, what you mean he's a rat, bro? Like, you know what I mean? You know when I ask a question like that, how mad nigga get? What you mean? What do you mean he's a rat? Like,
hey, if you.
That's why I can't get mad at Act. He'll tell you what it is. You know what I mean? He's sitting back here, you know, getting people hype and manipulating and whatever just to get a reaction out of the people. I ain't mad at Big Act. I'm not mad at none of these people, how they do what they do to get the content that they need to get. This is the name of the game. Welcome to, you know, becoming a content creator, man. You know, the trolls, unfortunately, I don't want to use the word unfortunately, but the trolls are winning, man. Nowadays, I'm noticing online that you ain't even got to come on here. Not saying these guys are credible, but a lot of other guys on the internet, they're not even credible. They go out here and they're spreading rumors about this person, that content creators, and they don't come with no facts, and they're sitting back here lying, but they're winning. Their numbers are huge. People are backing them up. The trolls are winning. You can sit back and make anything up about anybody without backing it up with no facts, and these guys are getting numbers through the roof. I'm talking about 1,000 people in their chat. At the end of their upload, they're getting 10, 15, 20,000 people to watch their videos and everything like that. So the trolls are winning. We live in a troll era for the past several years, and it is what it is, man. But thank y'all again for tuning in to another episode of Behind the Bar. I'm your host, Maine the Milkman, aka BDB from Behind the Bar. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe to your boy Maine the Milkman. You already know what time it is. Follow me on Instagram at behind_DABAR. And I will see y'all next time on an episode of Behind the Bar. Over and out. Peace.
Moonlight.